BBC Hooniverse.
Hello and welcome to part one of this strange three-parter. So the first part is because the microphone might die. The second part is so I can explain it more, and the third part is so I can do an omnibus with a twist. So that'll be in part three, but it'll just be the first two parts at the beginning, third part at the end. So this video series, three-parter, is all about the future of Tom Mason, the future of me on YouTube. Now the reason why I'm doing this under this banner on this channel instead of where it should belong on the TGM Productions channel, well, I had a conversation with TGM, and we agreed that it's easier that we individually talk about the channels every so often. So a few times we've done it. We're going to be doing one in Taskmaster World in a few weeks, where I'm going to talk about what's going to happen with Taskmaster World, because I haven't uploaded on that channel in a while. For this, we wanted to talk about the future of this channel is all about we're gonna limit. We're gonna try and be more TV-ified. So the stuff I want to do more of is Huanori. The stuff I want to do more of is Doctor Who Earthbound. I want to do more Doctor Who spin-offs. I want to do more Doctor Who sketch shows, Doctor Who improvised shows, Doctor Who web series, the Time Vortex. I want to do more of these things. And my brand new sitcom, Did You Know? Which, when I filmed it, wasn't a sitcom, but now is the pilot for a sitcom. But sadly, the reason why it wasn't a very good pilot for a sitcom is because Drashic accidentally took over and went, I want to tell a fact, and he's a monster, so I couldn't argue with him because I didn't want to. I didn't want him to fight Godzilla, so I try and keep him under control. So there'll be more visual, creative stuff rather than just discussions, which will happen to be in News Stay, but that will just try and improve even more than it is doing. Discussions will occur within the Time Vortex, and if I can't think of, if I haven't got something scripted or improvised planned for that day, then I will do the discussion video still, because it's what I've been doing on the channel, so I have to keep that going. But I want to do more scripted, improvised comedy dramas type thing, and there'll be more from it. So Huanori isn't scripted really, to be reading from the books, and that is my version of Jackanory. And I'm hoping one day, I'm just trying to work out how to. I want to develop my own spin-off of Huanori, or where it's an adaptation of CBB's bedtime stories, which is Doctor Who-ified. The thing with that, and the reason why that hasn't happened yet, is I'm trying to work out a good title, because Huanori was a cracking title, and I'm trying to work out to make sure that it's different from Jackanory, and I'm trying to work out how they made CBB's bedtime stories different to what they had at the time before bedtime series existed, Jackanory Jr., which was the revival from Jackanory, the spin-off reboot revival from Jackanory Jr. So I'm trying to work out what elements to take in, and because they were filming at Glastonbury recently, I'm trying to look at behind the scenes and work out how do you make a CBeebies bedtime story, but how do you make that differently to how you would have made Jackanory, because they were both include celebrity storytellers. So there's elements like ideas like that, and there's this idea that I said coming soon, which has gone further back in development, so much so that it might not happen anymore, because it was going to be its own YouTube channel. But then when I made that video, I thought it needs to be on this channel, and then what it was has sort of crumbled away. It will happen because the title is probably, but it might happen in a separate channel. It might not even be Doctor Who related. Who knows just yet? I know it will be from the world of Doctor Who, but it just needs to develop further. So GGM, we're a little bit, we want to apologise for announcing it too early, but it is still in development. It will take a good while. So, as we go further down the deep ends of the fact that, to recap, we want to do less discussion videos, more improvised and scripted. The next improvised and scripted thing that we'll be releasing is the very first episode of our brand new sitcom, Did You Know? The reason why it's called Did You Know is because the whole idea of it was based on Jurassic when I give you a fact, but then it's like, well, no, Jurassic, you shouldn't just give a fact out. You have to behave, and that's the whole premise of the show. The premise will adapt. The whole show will adapt. But for now, Did You Know is that, and the thumbnail's always going to stay where it is. It's not going to be one of my fancy thumbnails. It's going to be the traditional thumbnail I've been using on this channel due to the fact that Jurassic needs to be contained. We need to not make him too big-headed, and sort of, you have to sort of go, no, Jurassic, no, and that's what the sitcom is. It's trying to tame Jurassic. And so there will be more scripted and semi-improvised shows. So Doctor What is completely improvised, but shows like Did You Know maybe semi-improvised, where there's bits of script but not full scripts. So without further ado, that's the end of part 1. I'll see you next time for part 2. That'll be tomorrow, once I've put batteries in the microphone so that we don't die. And then I'll see you soon in the future. So we'll go today, Saturday the 5th of July, part 1. It'll go tomorrow, Sunday the 6th of July, part 2. And it'll go in 3 or 4 weeks, omnibus. It'll go the future part, omnibus, part 3. Part 3, omnibus. Right, the omnibus probably will be in brackets to pave the way. There's really an omnibus, it's just shoving part 1 and 2 at the beginning so that I can add context to part 3, because it will be a few weeks since the first 2 parts. Bye bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.